Another type of reception model is Berlow's SMCR model of communication in 1960. In 1960, David Berlow postulated Berlow's sender message channel receiver or SMCR model of communication from Shannon Weaver's model of communication in 1949. He described factors affecting the individual components in the communication, making the communication more efficient. The model also focuses on encoding and decoding, which happens before sender sends the message and before receiver receives the message respectively. Berlow's model has mainly four components to describe the communication process. They are the sender, message, channel, and receiver. Each of the components is affected by many factors. A source encodes a message in a channel to a receiver who decodes the message. The source composes of communication skill, attitudes, knowledge, social system, and culture, while message composes of content, elements, treatment, structure, and code. Channel composes of hearing, seeing, touching, smelling, and tasting, while receiver composes of communication skill, attitudes, knowledge, social system, and culture. Sender is the source of the message or the person who originates the message. The person or sender sends the message to the receiver. The following are the factors related to sender and is also the same in the case of receiver. First, communication skills. Communication skills of a person is a factor that affects the communication process. If the sender has good communication skills, the message will be communicated better than if the sender's communication skills are not good. Similarly, if the receiver cannot grasp the message, then the communication will not be effective. Communication skills include the skills to speak, present, read, write, listening, and etc. Next one is attitude. The attitude of the sender and the receiver creates the effect of the message. The person's attitude towards self, the receiver, and the environment changes the meaning and effect of the message. The third one is knowledge. Familiarity with the subject of the message makes the communicated message have its effect more. Knowledge on the subject matter makes the communicator send the message effectively. Fourth one is the social systems. Values, beliefs, laws, rules, religion, and many other social factors affect the sender's way of communicating the message. It creates difference in the generation of message. Place and situation also fall under social systems. Last one is culture. Cultural differences make messages different. A person from one culture might find something offensive which is very much accepted in another culture. The next part is the message. A message is the substance that is being sent by the sender to the receiver. It might be in the form of voice, audio, text, video, or other media. The key factors affecting the messages are content. Content is the thing that is in the message. The whole message from beginning to end is the content. Elements. Elements are non-verbal things that tag along with the content like gestures, signs, language, etc. Treatment. Treatment is the way in which the message is conveyed to the receiver. Treatment also affects the feedback of the receiver. Structure. The structure of the message or the way it has been structured or arranged affects the effectiveness of the message. Code. The code is the form in which the message is sent. It might be in the form of language, text, video, etc. The next one is the channel. Channel is the medium used to send the message. In mass communication and other forms of communication, technical machines might be used as a channel like telephone, internet, etc. But in general communication, the five senses of a human being is the channel for the communication flow, and it affects the effectiveness of the channel. Hearing. We receive the message through hearing. Seeing. We perceive through seeing. We also get nonverbal messages by seeing. Touching. Many of the nonverbal communication happens from touching, like holding hands. Smelling. We collect information from smelling. Tasting. taste also provides the information to be sent as a message. The last one is the receiver. Receiver is the person who gets the message sent in the process. This model believes that the thinking pattern and all other factors mentioned above must be in sync to that of the sender for the communication to be effective. The message might not have the same effect as intended if the receiver and the sender are not similar. The receiver must also have a very good listening skill. Other factors are similar to that of the sender, like communication skills, attitudes, knowledge, social systems, and culture. The SMCR model is a simple representation of the effect of communication. Many communication models can be traced back to this mother of all communication models. That's all. Thank you.